Top 10 beautiful places to visit in Virginia. Welcome to Travel and Migration Hub. Today, we'll talk about the best places to visit in Virginia. So let's get going. Number 10. Alexandria. Alexandria is one of the cities in Virginia that deserves the tourism it receives. Most visitors to Alexandria beeline first to the modern reimagining of Alexandria's ancient Great Library, Bibliotheca Alexandrina. This is one of Egypt's most important contemporary landmarks and the city's cultural heart. It contains one of the modern world's most ambitious libraries and a host of museums exploring Alexandria's history and heritage. Its architecture is centered around a giant sun disk, which presides over the waterfront Corniche. The enormous main library and its reading room can hold 8 million volumes. For visitors, though, the main tourist attractions are the beautifully curated exhibition spaces below the main library. Number 9. Norfolk. The first thing you can do during your visit to Norfolk, Virginia, is taking a tour of the battleship Wisconsin. It's birthed at Nauticus and is considered one of the largest and last battleships built by the United States Navy. The ship was launched on December 7, 1943, and it was berthed at Nauticus on the same date in 2000. It's also won many medals, which you can learn about during a tour. You can also check out the Hampton Roads Naval Museum, owned by the Navy. Here, you'll see a collection of weapons, art, ship models, underwater artifacts, and authentic uniforms. One of the most incredible things about Norfolk is the mermaids you'll find scattered about town. Implemented in 1999 by local bronze sculptor Kevin Gallup, you can find them all throughout the city, despite the 130 that were initially placed. Number 8. Richmond. If you're looking for something a little different to keep you occupied on your trip to Richmond, then look no further than a day at Shield and Sheath, where you'll have a chance to experience their hatchet house and all the fun that comes with it. Shield and Sheath is a woman-owned business in Scott's Addition in RVA, and each 1 hour and 25-minute session is $35 per thrower. To keep you fueled while throwing those axes, you can enjoy a small eat from their menu. They have everything from loaded nacho fries to spinach and artichoke chicken pizza, and more. They carry an array of drinks as well as non-alcoholic ones. Be sure to stick around to the end of the video to find the most legendary place for the best panoramic views in Virginia. Number 7. Virginia Beach. Virginia Beach is a fantastic, independent coastal city situated in the southeastern portion of Virginia. It's a resort town at heart, and despite being very suburban, it's Virginia's most populous city. It sits within the metropolitan area of Hampton Roads, resting on Chesapeake Bay's mouth on the Atlantic Ocean. According to the Guinness Book of World Records, it's the city with the world's longest pleasure beach, a fact that's hard to beat. There are tons of places to visit in Virginia Beach, ranging from free things like parks and beaches to more expensive offerings like museums, special tours, aquariums, and amusement parks. The First Landing State Park is a beautiful combination of nature and history. It's named as such because it's here that colonists from England first arrived on American shores centuries ago, in 1607, making it one of the top Virginia beach attractions for its contextual importance and natural serenity. Number 6. Fredericksburg. The George Washington Ferry Farm in Fredericksburg, Virginia, is another excellent spot for any history lover to check out during their visit, because it's where George Washington spent several years of his childhood. You can learn more about him and the place he spent his formative years with the guided tours offered there. You can take a 45-minute guided tour of the Kenmore House and a walk through the gardens, or a guided tour of the ferry farm and the grounds for 1.5 hours. The museum gallery and gift shop are open from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. in the peak season from Monday to Saturday and noon to 5 p.m. on Sundays. When you arrive, you'll check in at the visitor center and then receive a map of the farm to check it all out. Number 5. Thomas Jefferson's Monticello. Jefferson chose the little mountain of Monticello as a home for his expensive plantation, working farm, and homestead upon completing his term as the third president of the United States. Today, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, Monticello tops must-see places to visit for a good reason. The site houses thousands of artifacts and rare Jefferson ephemera. Guided tours of his home and grounds allow up-close inspection of his books, papers, and furniture. Take special note of the period polygraph letter copying machine in his study, a device Jefferson called the finest invention of the present age. Monticello offers a variety of different tour options. House and garden tours provide a comprehensive look into daily life here, and historical accuracy finds Monticello tackling challenging issues head-on, such as Jefferson's use of enslaved people. Number 4. Jamestown. A historical and archaeological site, Jamestown in East Virginia is a fantastic place to go and learn various never-known things. Founded in 1607, Jamestown was the first settlement in Virginia colony. More than 400 years have passed, and visiting here is still an adventure. If you're a first-timer here in Jamestown, stroll across the footbridge. This is a symbol that'll help you walk back through history. From there, you'll cross the pitch and tar swamp. You can see many turtles, birds, and other beautiful island creatures across the place. Aside from that, the footbridge is made of wood. Green trees and mountains surround it. Underneath is a river. This is approximately a 5 to 10 minute walk to the Tercentennial Monument. This is a tall obelisk that looks like the Washington Monument. Among the several monuments in Jamestown, this is the tallest, which stands about 104 feet tall and is the most eye-catching. Number 3. Charlottesville. Located in the heart of Central Virginia's Piedmont region, historic Charlottesville offers tourists active adventures along the Blue Ridge Mountains, scenic gardens, renowned neoclassical architecture, outstanding museums, and art installations, such as 9 Art Park, as well as numerous important Civil War sites. Suppose you need clarification on what you're in the mood for. In that case, this is the place to visit for inspiration. With over 3 dozen cafes, restaurants, and various eateries to satisfy every taste. Charlottesville's downtown mall is a pedestrian-only area with a 7-block span along historic East Main Street in the city's heart. It's also the center of Charlottesville's art scene, home to numerous galleries and performance venues, including the music hall at the Jefferson Theater and performances of all kinds at Paramount Theater. Number 2. Roanoke. Situated in the scenic Roanoke Valley in southwestern Virginia, the city is a 4-season destination for avid hikers, rock climbers, recreational boaters, and sport fishing lovers. Urban explorers are equally rewarded with pleasant in-town greenways, cultural diversions, and varied dining and shopping discoveries unique to the region. The 568-acre Mill Mountain Park, home to the famous Roanoke Star, also known as the Mill Mountain Star, has more than 10 miles of multi-use trails such as hiking, walking, and biking, where visitors can explore the all-season natural beauty of the region. Connect with the short Watchtower Trail for the best panoramic views and photos directly at the base of one of Virginia's most legendary sites, the Roanoke Star. This quirky landmark, built in 1949 as a temporary Christmas decoration by the local Merchants Association, is today listed at the National Register of Historic Landmarks. At 89 feet high, the giant star is the most prominent in America. It's illuminated each evening until midnight and is seen up to 60 miles away. Number 1. Williamsburg. Known as the largest outdoor living museum in the United States, a trip to Williamsburg will take you back to colonial America. With people dressed in period clothing and reenactments from 18th century America, Williamsburg is every history buff's dream. Immerse yourself in American history and travel back in time while meandering through the historic streets of 18th century colonial Williamsburg. This revolutionary city serves as the nation's largest living history museum, where one can witness more than 100 original and 400 reconstructed buildings dating back to the 1700s. Here, you can walk in the footsteps of significant figures, marvel at meticulously restored gardens, and experience the authenticity of this 18th century city. Well, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Remember to share your thoughts in the comments below and subscribe to the channel to experience all travel updates.